Have you found yourself in a debate of what body part to work out today or next time you go to the gym? Well, in today's video, we're gonna talk about why that might not even be a relevant argument because a full body approach might actually be the best thing for you. The fitness world is full of conflicting advice. Should I do upper lower? Should I do a classic bro split, a push-pull legs? Which one's the best? I personally think that too many people get caught up in the complexity of all the splits and are wasting time instead of getting the results that they actually want. There's a much more simple and effective approach for most people, and that's gonna be
full body workouts.
By training all of your major muscle groups in each session, you can maximize results, improve your overall fitness level, and save time. My name is Philip. I'm a personal trainer and the owner of OTG Fitness. OTG Fitness is a private personal training gym based in Houston, Texas. Our goal here is to keep fitness simple, fun, and effective. Before we get into why full body workouts are probably best for most people, let's talk about who a full body workout split is actually not the best for. I have 3 examples of people that I would recommend do a body part split over full body workouts. The first one is gonna be a very advanced lifter. And I would define someone as advanced. They've been working out consistently 5 days a week or more for 2 years. That's when I would consider someone an advanced lifter. My next example is someone that's recovering from a major injury or surgery. That person needs to be very specific about what they can do and also very specific about what they can't do. They need to spend a lot of time recovering from that injury and making sure that they're not doing things to make it worse or hold back on their progress. My last example is going to be a very high-level athlete that has specific needs. A track athlete, for example, needs to do very specific things for their lower body, and they need to do a lot less volume likely on their upper body. So if you're not one of these 3 examples, keep watching this video. So since you're still watching, I'm going to assume that all the benefits we're about to talk about do apply to you. And the first one I'm gonna cover is the increased frequency that you can do on each body part. There's a study that we have linked down below that talks about how doing increased frequency, if volume is equated, actually doesn't have much of a benefit. But the trick here is that as someone that's first getting started, it's very unlikely that you can handle enough volume in one session for one body part to actually get the results that you want. So by doing full body and splitting up the total volume on each body part over time, you're going to actually be able to get enough volume, and by volume I mean the amount of work done. You're actually gonna be able to get the amount of work done in each body part that you need to get the results that you're looking for. One that everyone loves is gonna be the increased amount of calories that you burn during a full body workout. Everybody knows arms are easy, legs are hard. When you do legs, you burn a lot more calories. You get a lot more effective workout. It's much harder to do that workout. When you do full body, you have to do some amount of legs every time. You also get a cardio effect. The cardio effect of keeping your body moving. We're gonna talk about how to structure a full body workout. We're gonna be using lots of compound exercises. And when you do compound exercises, you automatically get better results and burn more calories. And we're gonna keep our bodies moving by supersetting upper body and lower body, so we can take less rest times. When your upper body is working, our lower body is resting, and vice versa. So we get a nice cardio effect from a full body workout also. Those shorter rest times lead right into my next point, the one that everyone loves. We're going to save time. By doing full body workouts, we're going to increase our overall work capacity. And by work capacity, I mean like our ability to do more work becomes increased when we do a full body because we're doing a combination of upper and lower, which is gonna lead to better results in less time. So what does a full body workout look like? Well, we already talked about the benefits of compound exercises. So that's what we're gonna be focused on. And if you don't know what a compound exercise is, it's basically where two joints are working at the same time. And when two joints are working, that also means two or more muscle groups are working. So if we're gonna make an example here, a bench press, I'm using my elbow joint and my shoulder joint, which leads to me using my chest, leads to me using my shoulders, my triceps all together. When I'm doing squats, my hip joint, my knee joint, and my ankle joint are all moving, which means I'm using my quads, my hamstrings, my glutes, all the muscles in the lower body are working when I'm doing those squats versus doing a leg extension where I'm only working the quad because only my knee joint is moving. Or if we use an upper body example, instead of bench press, which is a compound exercise, a tricep extension would be an isolation exercise because only my elbow joint is moving, leading to me isolating only the tricep. Before you get into those major compound exercises, you just wanna make sure you get in a nice warm up. That can be a few minutes on the treadmill, it can be some body weight squats, push-ups, whatever is easy for you to get the blood flowing, right? Raise the body temperature, move your joints around, go through full ranges of motion, and then also a little bit of muscle activation. Those are kind of the major parts of a warm-up, so make sure you get in a good warm-up. And then once you do, we're gonna go into doing 3 full body supersets. We talked about this a little bit earlier. You're gonna be supersetting your lower body and your upper body. So as an example, I'm doing a set of squats and I'm immediately going into a set of lat pull downs. I'm gonna do those with minimal break between the two, then I'm gonna take a longer rest before I do my second set of each one. After I do that first set, I'm gonna go into another superset. So for example, we could do a deadlift, which is lower body focused, and then a bench press. Did I already say bench press? We're gonna do somewhere between 2 and 4 total sets, depending on your fitness level, before we move into some isolation exercises. So we did all of our compound stuff first, and then we'll go into our isolation. And in this example, we're gonna talk about doing a tricep extension, and then we will superset that with a bicep curl. So we did all of our major work first because that's where the real results come from. And we saved the fun stuff, the arms, biceps and triceps, for a little later in the workout. After you finish this isolation superset, somewhere between 2 and 4 sets, again, depending on your current fitness level, we go into a nice metabolic type cardio finisher. Maybe that could be some bike sprints, could be something on the rower. If you're just getting started, don't be afraid to consider this part just a cool down where you already did a bunch of work. You don't want to kill yourself here at the end of the workout. So you just do a nice cool down. Again, could be on the rower, could be on the bike, maybe a couple minutes on the treadmill. And at the end of the day, we're in and out of the gym 45 minutes or less, and we got in all the work that we need. Once you get to a point of working out 5 days a week or more, and you've proven to yourself that you can do that on a consistent basis over a long period of time, that's when you can bring in a body part split. You can actually take the time, write it out, make a plan, put it in a spreadsheet. But until that time, keep it simple. Full body workouts will get you all the results that you're looking for. Now, if you're struggling with the accountability piece and you need help just showing up, check us out. It's otgfitness.com. We are based in Houston. So if you go to otgfitness.com, put some information in there, either myself or Denver, one of us will give you a call and see what we can do to help you out. If you're not in the Houston area, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.